send this one away. And a couple yards deep and go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to let it go again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Don't play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken in at the 3. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set, yellow, 22.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, Mostert. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Okay, right?
Check. Watch me before. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Tua on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and themselves.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa.
And that one will bounce out of the back.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts throwing right away. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Brady to throw. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he is not going to make it. They stop him on short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bison, 60 Bison.
You got nothing. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Mike Edwards picks it up.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. This guy lurking took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, the defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out their Charles. First play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. On first down, Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he picked.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They'll turn to Sanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Brady now throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football
as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 8-6 the score after one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Mark 54! Mark 54!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 75 Wolf.
Check 26, check 26.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And Sanders has got it complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
25, check 25.
Again, it's Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option. But let's face it, there's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Hey, pick your game up.
They'll turn to Sanders. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds
after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Brady finding Godwin there for Buccaneer first. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
They'll turn to Sanders.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Brady will look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fair.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you get to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
62 yards.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. A friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Brady. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
I got you. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, watch it, watch it. Regular.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield, here's Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Brady now on 1st down. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 29 yards. And the Bucs are back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park stop. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed. But you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Check 15, check 53, Linda! Jump.
On 1st down, Brady. And now here is another interception.
interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles